All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for another episode of Digital Soul Presents. Today, I have a very, very talented singer, songwriter, and performer. He's one of the best, and he just dropped a new album, and we're going to talk about that and all of his different work with different groups that he's worked with throughout the years. Please welcome Mr. Damon Dae in the house.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you, JD, for having me on, man.
No problem, man. How you been doing, man?
Man, everything is beautiful, man. God is good, man.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Man, so I have to say, man, I want to reach out to you because number one, this album, he has a new album out. Damon Dae has a new album called Amazing,
Yeah.
and it's properly titled Amazing because it is amazing. It's a great project. It came out a couple of days ago, April 4. Yeah, and it's been a couple of days now, so I actually was just playing it. Every song is killer, man. It's got a variety of stuff on there, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that in a moment. Yeah. But first things first, man. Where are you originally from, man?
Fort Worth, Texas. Funky town.
Okay.
Yeah, funky
Southern
Texas.
boy.
Yes.
Okay, what was that like out there in Fort Worth?
It was cool, man. I love growing up out there, man. It was at a time where, you could leave your door open and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is back in the 70s in it,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In easier times.
Easier times, man. It was back then.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. And do you still have family still back there too?
Yeah, my mom's back there, man. She's 96.
Wow, that's amazing. What a blessing.
And a brother, nephew.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Awesome. So you still get to go back home and check out Fort Worth.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Very cool. Now, growing up in Fort Worth, did you start honing your singing at around there, or did you eventually move in another state and figure out what you want to sing?
Something in high school, I used to have this little group, man. They used to Louis Gray. They had a Louis Gray production back then.
Okay.
And a couple of friends, we used to act like we was Louis Gray Productions, and the groups come out and everything. And that's how far it took me, But till I came to California, I came out in California and I started working. And the gift didn't really hit me, man, until like when I was 30, man.
Wow.
So I got it at a late age, man. Yeah. Waking up to hearing violin and orchestras and harmonies and
okay.
And I didn't understand, man. You know what I mean? So, then, I'd call my mom, I got this, I got
So
this.
so around that time frame, did you just start singing something and figure, oh snap, I got a voice? What triggered it?
Jeffrey Osborne is my idol. Let's right there. In the 70s, man, Love Ballad and all that came out and everything just blew my mind, man. I'm like, wow, I love that voice, because everybody else had that, they had that high pitch voice,
Yeah.
But he was like a real crooner to me, man. And I'm like, man, this is cold-blooded, man, right here. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to do something, man, my voice, I'd have to do something like that.
Yeah.
That would be me.
Yeah.
So, and you hear it, you know? Yeah.
So Jeffrey Osborne lit the fuse, basically.
Lit the fuse, man. Man, he lit the fuse, man. And then
props to Jeffrey Osborne, man.
Yeah. Wherever you at, Jeffrey, I love you.
So being a fan of Jeffrey Osborne, even before that, what were you listening to? Who were you digging as far as like any groups or particular artists back then that you really were fond of?
Yeah, man, it was like Brass Construction, Ohio Players.
Oh, the good stuff.
Teddy Pendergrass, you know what I mean? Them guys had they had the thing, man. They had that thing. Yeah, so all the 70s, man.
Yeah.
You say Al Green and James Brown, all them cats, man. I listened to a lot of music, man, that was really touching the soul back in the day, man. That meant something to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As a people, man, you know what I mean? It really brought the positive things out,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, really great bands back then.
So once that fuse hit on, and you said you called mom up, what was your next step after that point?
Imitating.
Yeah.
You got to have imitation, man. You know, to see where you at, man. And Luther came in with that real live stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think each of those guys, James Ingram, all of them, I took something out of all those cats.
Yeah.
Keyboard. You know what I mean? I took something. James Ingram, come on, man. We can't go no further than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, you definitely hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear, man. You can, when I'm singing, man, you can hear all those cats together.
Yeah.
You know, because some kind of way, it's like a gumbo, man. I just mixed it and put it all in, man, and now you hear me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that's right.
Yeah, man.
Did you figure once you started singing, did you start to like figure out playing or songwriting and after that, right in that time frame too as well?
No, not exactly, man. I didn't know how they wrote songs, man.
Okay.
I was wondering how these guys write these songs, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand it, man. And then for some reason, man, it just automatically, I just started picking it up. You know, it seemed like it was just something to drink that like a glass of water, man. I was just,
That's amazing.
I kept writing. Yeah, I kept writing, man. You know, Tupac said that. Just keep writing, man. Write a song every day.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did, man. I stayed on the grind, man. No matter what. Rain, shine, say, man, I stayed on the grind. So yeah, man. Yeah, I just stayed on the grind, man. You know what I mean? And you can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and all those songs, man. I'm still fascinated and still, sometimes in disbelief that all that came out of me.
Yeah. Even still to this day,
Yeah, still to this day, man. And I think that's what makes it exciting for me.
Yeah. So on that next journey, after finding your niche, songwriting, kind of finding your whole thing there, what was the next step? You said, okay, now I think I want to cut an album, because I know you made a couple of albums now. So
yeah, well, I didn't even have my own equipment at that time. And I told my wife, I said, if I had my own equipment, I'd be the coldest dude in the world. You know what I mean? I'm not a musician.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I play enough just to get the idea over.
Yeah.
And once I got that, oh man, 24 hours a day, man. Got it before I went to work, played on it. Got home, played on it. Till now, after a while you look up, man, it's 2:00. I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I know those times.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. I got into writing my own stuff, and I was working with this cat, Ramon Carter. It was a few people that I was working with, man, who really gave me the push, and these guys helped me out, as far as writing, and Scott Cross is one of the cats that I really got with. He used to write with Bobby Caldwell.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Cold dude.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I got with some of those guys, man, and Peter Roberts. There's just quite a few cats that I come across that was helping me out as far as the writing and the singing. And now Peter Roberts is the guy who put me up under his wing for 10 years. Put me on that mic, man. Taught me how to do the harmonies and taught me how to get on that, you know what I'm saying? And all that stuff, man. Now it's like 15 minutes, man. I already know what I want to say, man. And I'll go ahead and put harmonies on it and cut a record, you know what I mean? Real quick, So, those guys, man, it really helped me out, man. And then me taking all that information, soaking up all that information, I had to try to pick out all the stuff that was going in my head, So yeah,
got it.
Yeah, man, it worked out great, man.
Good. And what was like as far as when you got your guys together, you started writing, started figuring out, you got better and better, and you realize, okay, now I wanted to go ahead and take that leap and go out there and start performing.
Oh Oh man, yeah. What a nerve-wracking situation.
Because being a studio artist and a performing artist are two different things, you know.
Yes,
So
it is. Yes, it
yeah.
is. Yes, it is. Well, like I said, it went back to Luther. And I said, man, I know he can do it. I know I can do it. And it was, you started doing songs that you know.
Mm-hmm.
You start getting with bands and Ralph Rivers. Now that's one cat, bad dude, bass player.
Okay.
He was the one who come to my house 2 or 3 o'clock and my man, let's go to jam session. Come on, man. Every chance you get, man, gotta get on the mic, man. Gotta get on the mic, man. So he goes there, man, and he talking, man. I'm like, look, man, I don't know none of these songs. He says, look, man, don't worry about that. Just sing whatever comes to your head.
It's a jam, yeah.
It's a jam.
Yeah.
I said, really? I mean, I'm like a kid in the candy store now. I'm like, what? I can say what I want to say. Like, what you want to say, man? And boom. So that started off the practice of writing, of coming live, singing with the band, learning chords, changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's when all that came apart, man. But
yeah.
so, I tell you, if I didn't have them cats, man, I tell you, I wouldn't be here.
Wow.
You know, I'd still be working. I'm not saying I wouldn't be here, but I probably still working hard.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'm already like very intrigued with your story, man, because first off, you said you start off by saying you started late, which is rare for a lot of musicians. A lot of musicians just kind of know early on, it's either elementary, high school, that sort of thing. And then number two, you said you didn't really know how to songwrite, so you kind of took yourself to school. You kind of figured it out, met people, and then number three, you had people in your corner to push you. Which is also very rare in this business, and everybody in this business needs that. So those three things that you said stand out to me, and now I'm very, very intrigued with that. And like you said, you wouldn't be where you are today because of that. And I'm like, hands off to those people, man.
And to you, man, I love you guys, man. I'm gonna tell you.
And because you put in, like I said, it doesn't come overnight, and a lot of people are not aware of that. And you're telling your story, man. You put in, you said 10 years of this, a few years of this. So it's been a lot of years. You had to get equipment. Over time, it was a process.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had to work, man. I had to get a job.
Yeah.
Because I knew, I'm getting older now, man, and ain't nobody what are they gonna do for me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The way the music is going, man, everybody's getting younger and younger each time the music comes out. You can see that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I kind of told myself, man, I got this gift for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's a place for me. He wouldn't have gave it to me if it wasn't something for me out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I just kept on, man. I never gave up.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing you never do. No matter what's going on in your life, you got something to talk about. There's something in a song that you can talk about that relates not just to me, but to anyone out there who's going through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I try to write to. I try to cater to also my feelings, because it's so great to know that you can express your feelings.
Yeah.
And they come out just the way you hear it in your head.
Right. Yeah, it's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
So, and that leads me to my next question.
Okay.
Your first project, My Life.
Oh man, that is my baby right there.
So let's talk a little bit about that. So all the experience and and the learning led up to that project. Talk a little bit about putting that project together and picking the songs for your first project. How did you go about the process on that?
I got a phone call from this cat named Bob Spencer. And I was writing, you know what I mean? I was writing, the album, The Angel Wishes.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first feature film.
Okay.
I was writing those songs at the time.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's why the albums are close together.
It's why they're so close together.
The release. Okay.
I didn't know what I was doing with them. I didn't have a clue, but we'll get back to that.
Okay.
So I get this phone call from Bob and say, hey, man, I want you to come out here, and I got some songs I want you to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
And because I want you to work with this cat. And I told my wife, I said, I don't know, man. What do I have to lose? I got everything to gain. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so I went out to the guy's house, and he played me like 20 songs, maybe more than that. Mm-hmm. And as he was playing them, I'm like, give me that one. Give me that one. I'll take that one. Give me this one. No, I swear to God, man, I'm telling you, man, give me that one. Oh, I can write to that. Oh, yeah. Boom. Dude, those were handpicked. Mm. Now, there wasn't the music that was on that track. That's updated music. I worked with this cat named Barney, Sean Christopher. Okay. He revived all that music.
Okay.
Okay. So, but I wrote those songs already, right? Boy, let me tell you, when I wrote My Beautiful One, I told my wife, I'm a songwriter now. That's one of my biggest hits, man. I feel today that is one of the biggest. I still try to beat that record, but I can't. I'm serious, man. I'm serious, man. I just think that what a performance that I did on the album, and lyrically as well too.
Okay.
So that's how that record came in. It was just handpicked. Yeah, man, it was a handpicked. So yeah.
And how long was the process? Was it like over a couple of months or?
Actually, yeah, it was probably about a month and a half.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, man. I kept getting faster and faster at writing.
I think that was excitement.
Yeah, man, it was. It's like
it was a joy.
It's like each song was talking to me. It's like it was telling me what to say. Mm-hmm. Now, from then on, that's how each record was doing. I could listen to the song, man. It would tell me what it needs, what was need to be said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it was like a great interpretation, man. I'm like, I call myself, instead of songwriter, an interpreter.
Yeah.
Because the tracks talk to me. Yeah. And it's like, I understand what you're trying to tell me. Mm-hmm. That's like you send me a track. I'm basically writing what you're feeling. That's
like we're having a discussion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Without words, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how that record came apart, man.
Very cool.
That record, man. Man, do I love that record.
Very cool. I love it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's exciting.
So you said the Angel Wishes, you said that was kind of coinciding with that.
That was coinciding, man. I was in the middle of writing those songs. I just got my system. I just got my keyboard and Pro Tools, and I just started writing, just started playing, man. I was like, taught myself how to play.
Okay.
I'm not fluent or nothing like that, but I'm just enough to get the idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just seemed like I knew exactly how that record was supposed to come out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, very
cool. Fun times, man. It was fun times, brother.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So after the album release and then Angel Witches, you hit Resurrection Road, is that correct?
Yeah, I went straight into a band. I got a phone call. I used to drive trucks, man, the rigs, and I got a phone call in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And this guy named Jed Ojeda give me a call and say, hey, man, somebody referred me to you. You want to put a band together? I'm like, hell yes. Who would want to put a band together?
Yeah.
My dream. I'm like, man, because I'm working now, man. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these.
Yeah.
Where's my outlet at?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna do, So I got back in town, met the guy, and we started writing these songs. Man, I wrote like 20, 25 songs for this band, man. I'm still writing for it.
Amazing.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, man, it all came together. We had 2 sets of band musicians, and our home base is at the Mint in LA, off of Pico.
Okay.
And we're still trying to put something together right now. You know what I mean? So he went to write some new stuff, man, and I'm excited about that too. So yeah, man, it's amazing now how all this stuff come together, man. You only dream about stuff like this.
Yeah.
Putting your own band together and writing songs for the band, and say, man, all this come to fruition.
Yeah. And what I like too also as well is you taking that challenge of going with that band. The band, their sound is a little bit more broader. It's not R&B. It's not jazz.
It's not jazz. It's like a little rock.
Yeah, it's a little.
I think what it does for me is to broaden my vocal ability. Give me something else to write about instead of writing about the same stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it really opened me up to a lot of things. So I'm learning different things about my vocals and about my thought process. You know what I mean? And that's important.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be stuck in that box.
That's what's really cool, because I taking a listen to the new album, because of course I met you when you were doing Resurrection Road.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed every minute of that, man. It was really energy, just really live. It was really, really good, man. So I became a fan instantly. But then when the album dropped and I listened to that, I said, oh no, this is different. But not oh no in a bad way, like, oh wow, okay. So because in my mind I'm still thinking about what I saw, last year when I met you guys. I'm thinking about, the music there. I'm like, okay, I like that, but I like this too. I'm like, oh snap, this is dope, So I'm like, okay, we doing this and we doing this. So yeah, I love that aspect that you're touching everything, all genres, man. You're going a little bit harder on here, and then you got such an eclectic array of songs on this new project as well. Amazing. There's a couple of tracks they have kind of a house feel. You have some laid back, smooth stuff. One of the tracks sounds like a good stepping song. I mean, it's across the board.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about putting this new project together.
Oh man. Well, this record, I would write on the road. I started writing this record. Down for Life was the first song that got me started.
And this is on the road of Resurrection Road?
No. This is no. No. When I was driving trucks.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, this is all. It's all connected.
Yeah.
I never stopped going to that place.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I going to do next? Okay, I know I can write this. So where am I going to go next?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how that kind of got in. So I started playing around with beats and stuff like that, man. And I did the demo for Down for Life.
Okay.
And I did the track and everything, and one day came up with the lyrics. I know it, you know what I'm saying? Down for Life, right? I'm like, okay, all right. This sounds cool. So once I finished that, I knew what direction. So that's when the songs started coming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's when the concept really got together.
Okay.
Okay, so this record is going to be about real life love situations. So I got to have great titles, great energy, and it has to be understandable, and it has to be relatable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how that all got started, man. This was a really, really fun record to do, man. Let me tell you, JD.
I can imagine.
Yeah, man. I would record because I'd work 6 days a week. And the only time I could record was on a Tuesday because I was off on Tuesday. But it gave me a whole week to
write
over the lyrics.
Yeah.
1,000 times, man, 1 million. Man, you don't know how many times I've sung this song.
Amazing. Yeah.
1 million times before I recorded it.
Wow.
And I record them right here in my little house, man. Days Entertainment right here, man. Yeah, man. I just bought the 414 there, you know, AKG
Yeah.
414. I hooked that up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, what a fun time, man.
Yeah, it
I had I had a
gets
blast.
bigger. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man,
just
I had a
getting
blast.
bigger and bigger. That's
Yeah,
a beautiful thing, man.
yeah.
Yeah. Who are some of the other artists have you collaborated with recently in the last few years?
Um, I worked with this cat. Um, his name is Dink, Antoine, and we wrote with me. He wrote the second verse on with me.
Okay.
And another friend of mine, they all from Fort Worth now. These
Okay.
cats from Fort Worth, you know what I mean? Hooked the
Oh,
tracks up,
cool.
man. You know what I mean?
Very cool.
Yeah, man. I was so happy because I wanted to do something different with different people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for right now, man. It's not a lot of people that I work with, you know, because I don't know, I guess because there's not a lot of men singers out there that's singing the way I'm singing.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to work with groups and stuff like that. But also I worked with Sean Christopher, which he's done all like the My Life record. I got another record right now called Grown Folks Affair. This is before this amazing record.
Mm-hmm.
I was done with that. I never put that out.
Wow.
So that's coming next.
Okay. Okay. You heard it here.
Yeah, right here. So look, and because the amazing record was so different from all the other records that I done.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we got to put this out right now. This has to be, you know. And also, I'm working with Robert Furrow.
Okay.
ThreeStyle. I did like 2 records with them and 3 Christmas songs with them.
Yes.
So that's on the jazz side now. So that's fun. Ramon Carter. He was with Quincy Jones a while back.
Very cool.
He helped me write Amazing. I did the track, and he wrote the lyrics, and I wrote the bridge and all that stuff. Man, the dude, that's a great song, man. So strong and powerful. You know what I mean? It's like he knew what I was feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who else have I been working with? That's it. I got my son on one of the songs. I worked with my son a little bit. His name is Damon King.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's I wanted something different, man. I didn't want to write everything myself this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man, I've been writing and writing. I'm like, if somebody can come with something that's on that same tip, that's meaningful, then yes, we're gonna put it on the record.
Yeah.
And it all came together, JD. It all came together.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And ThreeStyle, was that also a phone call for you to collaborate, or how did that come together?
That was man. This cat called me and he says, "Hey man, I got this. This could be your opportunity." And I wrote this song called "Keep It Simple." Went the #1 for 3 weeks in Canada on the wave.
Okay.
Now it just got nominated at the Hollywood Music Awards for best mixing and engineering.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, we're gonna be
That's
in that
awesome.
August the 17th, man. You know what I'm saying? And then I wrote the record Better Days. I wrote 7 of the 14 songs that's on that record, which is at #9 on the US Billboard charts right now.
Okay.
So I say, man, it's all coming together, man. If I wouldn't have, I wanted to quit 1,000 times, JD.
Yeah. Yeah.
It puts you in that state, man. It's like, man, ain't nobody. I mean, just the people around me. You know what I mean? What am I going to do?
Mm.
And then, I get to those vulnerable places at sometimes, man. Like,
yeah. Well, I think we all do at some point, especially when we're trying to tap into something that we know that we can do and that we like and love, and you want people to kind of know about it, because like you said, it clicked. Now I know I got this gift. Now I need people to know, what I have to share, what I have to talk about. So when you got to get that out of you, I mean, I'm an artist. I can relate to that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
right,
I understand that. So when you got to get that out of you, and sometimes you can kind of feel stifled if you don't.
yeah,
So you have to have that release, and you have to kind of figure it out. But at the same time, you also have to keep like-minded people who want the same thing around you, to like, you have people to push you. Like you had the
yeah,
guy, a friend of yours, come to them jams, man. You don't have to know the lyrics, just come.
yeah,
You
yeah,
need
yeah.
that push. You need people like that around you all the time when you're in this business.
Yeah, man. It gave me confidence.
Yeah, yeah,
Needed that support, man. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not doing this just to do it. You
right,
know what I mean?
right.
I mean, at some point down the line, you got to accept it, you know. And I told myself, don't ever give up.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yes.
happen, man. You know, and then you start having these outlets, these platforms, you know, SoundCloud and Apple Music and all that stuff.
Hmm.
You know something. Let me just put this thing out, man. See where it go, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what I
Throw it to
mean.
the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah, yeah, for real, man. Say, for real, man. And I mean, that's what happens when you never give up, I think.
Yeah, yeah. You're proof of that, man. So I'm very, very proud of you, man. So I'm
Thank you, man.
glad to
Thank you so
see all
much.
this happening. I'm very, very, very happy for you.
Thank you, man.
So as far as artists, man, I know you mentioned, a lot of the OGs, Peebo, Jeffrey, we have Howard Hewitt, a lot of those greats, man, from our time that still sound good to this day. Is there any new artists, any category or genre that you dig now that are pretty good to you?
You know, I not now
No.
because I haven't really been focusing on that.
Yeah.
I try not to listen to a lot of music because I don't want to get influenced about, I don't know. Right now I haven't, heard anybody that I really like.
Yeah. Are you one of those artists that when you're writing, you don't listen to the radio? Yeah. Okay.
I can't do that, man. I cannot do
Yeah, I
that.
hear
Yeah, yeah.
you.
Because then you start to listen to their lyrics and then you start adding your lyrics in there. You know what I mean? But if I
Yeah.
add my lyrics before I listen to you, then that's something different. You know what I mean?
I hear you, man.
You know what I mean? You want to be the first one to say those things.
Right,
You
right.
know what I
You try to
mean?
keep it
So,
true. Right. I
yeah,
hear
keep
you.
it real. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. So yeah, man. Right now I haven't heard any cats that's and I know they're out there,
Yeah.
you know.
That's the thing, with even especially current like R&B, funk and soul and that sort of thing. You have to kind of look for it. It's not really played on the radio
On the radio, yeah.
in rotation. You have to kind of go to a website, an app, or something. You have to search it out, find it
Or
yourself.
somebody say, hey man, you need to listen to this cat, man. You
Yeah,
know,
word of
yeah,
mouth is the
yeah,
best.
word of
Yeah,
mouth the best, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
and I would love that, man, because I want to work with somebody, man. I think I got the goods enough, man, to write somebody a hit or help out in a hit.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And what do we call a hit? Let's just call it for what it is. I think a hit is just something that if it makes sense to me,
Hmm.
and you got a good concept, and you're singing the song properly
Hmm.
with the right energy on it,
And
that
so, and some catchy as far as
and something catchy, man.
some
Yeah,
catchy to
man.
make people
Yeah, yeah.
remember. Yeah,
Remember, yeah, man.
yeah.
Even if it's two words and that's all they can remember, you
Hmm.
know, it's catchy. I don't know. Who am I to
Yeah.
say?
You can say a lot now. You actually have, like I said, you actually have projects out that show, that you got the gift, man. So
Yeah,
you can,
yeah,
yeah,
thank you, man.
yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, you got the authority to say
But
so.
I try to still stay humble, man, because man,
Yeah,
it's the universe giving me that, man.
yeah,
I tapped into it, man, and it gave me what I wanted. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah, man. I think that has a lot to do with it, man. And I want to feel like I'm above anybody, man. It's just that it's beautiful, man. I love this ride, man. What a wonderful feeling just to come out and
Mhm.
sing these songs, and I still get that woo, really, God, I still get that feeling when I'm
Yeah,
writing something. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
very cool.
Yeah, man, that's what I like, man. I like that feeling, you know. Even though you don't see nothing and you think there ain't nothing happening, man, but it's a lot happening. Just to have that feeling, man, it's priceless.
Yeah.
The creative part is what I like about it.
Yeah.
You know, coming up with the idea and then working it from there. Okay, let me write. Because people think, man, it's just easy for me to write. Sometimes it is. Don't get me wrong now. I can write a whole, sometimes, man, when I'm on one, I can write a whole verse quick. The other times I have to go back and make sure that I'm saying the right words. Is it coming off right? Does it work for the tongue?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is the syllables right? You know, I work out a lot of melodies, man. And that's what I love, man. I don't even listen to the lyrics anymore. I listen to the melody.
Okay.
Because I think that's the key. That's what sells.
Yeah, that's what catches people. Yeah.
That's what catches people, that melody. Yeah. You ain't even got to know the lyrics.
Absolutely. Yeah, people do memorize or by memory the hook.
The hook,
and the melody.
And the melody, yeah, man. And
that's real important.
Yeah.
I've had songs, man. I could say it's taken me like months to write, like lyric wise. Like I write a verse or a couple of bars and shut down, and I go back and look at the book or the notes later, and like, oh yeah, forgot about this one. I'll go write the lines. Like I've had that actually happen. It's taken me months to just write, so add on something to a song.
And I believe, JD, take your time.
Yeah.
Because you'll know it when it's right. If you keep doing that and you keep doing that, all of a sudden, man, it's going to come so easy.
Yeah.
So easy because you're focusing on that specific thing, making it right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, even if you got to go sing it to somebody, hey man, what you think about this?
Yeah.
Even you got to do that. Because you want a feedback. Some people not gonna like it and other people don't like, but it don't make a difference. Your thing is, you know that it sounds right. You just want to hear what people got to say.
Yeah, fill it out. Yeah.
Fill it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
absolutely.
Man. Yeah, man. I'm a truly believer in that, man. You know, I got my wife here, so I sing it to her. You know, they're your best critic.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, woman is your best critic because they know what they like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I still have to ask, baby, that sound right? Yeah, I got to change the word here. What is it? What if I say this?
Yeah. Your wife will tell you that sucks, right?
That
sucks.
Let me tell you a story, man. Let me tell you something, She told me one time, she says, hey, you know, all your music sound the same. Oh. Boy, did that tear me up right now. So I had to think about that. I had to really go back and think about that. That was a hard hit. You know, and it made me change up. Made me think about
how long ago was that said?
Probably about a couple of years ago.
Okay, so it was a few years. Okay, so you figured out something then. Okay.
Yeah, I figured out, and I said, man, if she's telling me this, then shit. Yeah. What am I, you know, what are other people thinking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So it gave you kind of a new direction to think about. At least it put something in you and made you kind of think about it.
I think there's a lot of growth in music, man. A lot of growth in writing songs. A lot of growth in melodies. You know, even though there's only 8 chords. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all been used.
So many ways, so many different ways.
You know what I mean? And I just think, you know, you just have to find your way. If you find out who you are, and I think that's what I had to do. I had to find out who I am. You know, and there's a lot of cats out there like me. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
What makes me different from everyone else?
Yeah.
That is the question that I had to ask myself, man. And you see, I answered it. I had to come out my way.
Yeah.
Do it the way that I hear it best for me.
Right.
And create a voice that will stand out from everyone else. Don't be the, you know, I don't want to be that type of guy.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be able to tell the story in the way that it should be told.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
In the way you're comfortable delivering
The way
it.
it comes delivering, man. Exactly, man. You know, I don't get me wrong. I love that Brian McKnight stuff.
Yeah.
That Wanye. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I like all them. That's for them brothers. Them brothers can sing, man.
Absolutely.
They really anointed, you know. But melody is always the same to me.
Mm-hmm. No doubt.
Yeah, you see, Babyface ain't no great singer, but hey, what he know how to get that message over.
Mm-hmm.
It's important that you listen to that. And you know who I listen to? Michael Jackson. The clarification of his lyrics.
Yeah.
His diction.
Yeah.
Man, I took a lot out there, man. I listened hard, man. And it's not the point about you're supposed to be listening to something. You'll know it when you hear it. You just listen.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen, it's gonna come to you.
Yeah. It's gonna do just like it's gonna do just like this.
Right on the shoulder and say, hey man, this is what
you listening?
yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I've been there. I know it.
It's something to learn off of every artist that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something that you're lacking in, that you have to listen that other people are not lacking in. You know, and how do you build that strength?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm still building. I'm still building. This is just the beginning, man. I already know, man. I feel like I graduated now. I went to school, you know what I'm saying? And now I feel like I'm graduating, you know.
Yeah, like you said, it's just beginning, man. You're getting the ball rolling. So this is
man.
a great start.
Yeah. And I don't mind. I don't just at a later age. I feel like I'm 30 years old anyway, man. Because I started at 30. Took me, what, is it 30 years? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So never give up, guys. Keep going. I don't care how old you are. Just keep going. Yeah, man. Keep believing in yourself, man. You have to do that. It's important that you believe.
No doubt. Yeah. You dropped so many gems today, man. I just like these are things that people need to hear. So it's important. Like all the stuff that you said is just very, very important and needs to be told and heard.
Yes.
Yes, I thank you for sharing all of that knowledge, man. So thank you for that.
Thank you. You're welcome very much.
Yeah. I know you mentioned Resurrection Road is probably working out some stuff to get on, get the mint, get back at the mint and whatnot. But and then also you mentioned you had an album in the can that you might put out eventually. But in between all of this, are you still just songwriting for your next project or just for future projects in general? Or what's the future for Damon?
Yeah, I have another 9 songs that I'm working on right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. This something I don't know, man. I don't know what the title is yet.
Okay.
I got my daughter singing on one song.
That's dope.
And raps too, you know what I mean? So
now does she sing already or she just started singing?
No. She doesn't sing already, but she sings, she writes a little bit. I have to push her a little bit, man. Yeah, these kids.
Okay.
Man,
Okay, cool.
I have to catch when she comes over here, I have to catch her.
Cool. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cool. Get her in the right frame of mind. And
yeah. Got her on the track. I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, I got another record going on, man, and I'm not stopping. I'm just following this. Whatever my dreams and my heart is doing, man, I'm just following it, man.
I heard that. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, cool. We've been looking forward to all the new material that you'll have coming out in the future, and then also this current project, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't get it now, please do. It's streaming everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music. It's called Amazing. Damon Dae. And Damon, if you don't mind, let my viewers know where they can find you, your projects. If you have a Facebook, Instagram handle, wherever you would like to drop, you can go ahead and share that information.
Yeah, you can go to DamonDae.com and it'll take you straight to Dae's Entertainment. It has all the platforms on there. You can also purchase the record on that. You want to go to my Instagram, it's Damon Dae, the performer. You can go to that. And that's basically it, man. Please put your email address in so we can email you the next thing that's going on, not just with myself, but also with Resurrection Road. Yeah, you can go to that, man. It'll take you, it gives y'all, my wife put all the information on there, so it's self-explanatory. Take you straight to the record. Please buy this record. It is something that I encourage you to buy it, man, because it's something for everyone. Yeah, I think it's for all the lovers around the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this record is for. It's for you cats. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. It's a must-have. Please add it to your collection ASAP, please.
Yes. Say, Jay, do you have the whole record?
Yes, I have it.
Oh, okay. Just
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Date night, love the way you love me, and all that stuff, man. Yeah, I was checking and listening to it in the car.
And if you listen to those vocals, I am so happy the way I did it, man. I really am.
Yes, it sounds good.
Man, it's sure. KSM 27. I recorded that on that mic.
What's the mic? I'm sorry.
Shure KSM 27.
Sure. Okay, dope. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Say, man,
so see, ladies and gentlemen, you want to get your vocals tight, get that mic.
Now I'm working with the AKG C414 too. Okay. So we're gonna see how that works with the new album and everything, man. You know, get that going and yeah, man.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, man. We put on your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. There's more to come soon.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. Things are looking up, man. And I really appreciate having you on the show, man.
Oh, thank you, man. It's a pleasure having you on and an honor. So I look forward to more projects from you. And please don't hesitate to reach out to me so we can collab soon and work on something together.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, work with me, man. Say, man, I love to work with you, JD. Come on.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk offline. We'll definitely work on something.
For sure.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for stopping by Digital Soul Presents this evening with Damon Dae. We thank you very much for tuning in. Please tune in next time. Peace.
All right.
All right, cool, man. Thank you very much.
No, thank you, man. Say, man, this is a good interview, man.
Thank you. Thank you.